Hey guys, I'm here to share with you a terrifying story that is sure to leave you questioning the secrets that lie within our own neighborhoods. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a quiet suburban neighborhood where neat lawns meet manicured gardens and friendly neighbors wave from their porches. Picture a street called Willow Court, where houses stand proudly except for one at the end of the court, a house shrouded in mystery and overgrown with weeds. For years, this house remained empty, its windows like vacant eyes staring into the distance. Its front yard was an unruly jungle of weeds, and its backyard was hidden behind towering hedges. All that could be seen of it were the faded paint of the shutters and the rusted mailbox with the name Williams engraved on it. One day, the whispers in the neighborhood reached a fever pitch. Rumors swirled about what lay behind those tangled hedges. Some spoke of dark secrets buried within the house's walls, while others claimed it was cursed. Then, as quickly as the rumors started, they stopped. The house was sold. The moving vans arrived, and a young couple along with their 2 kids stepped out, smiling and eager to start their new life there. The couple, John and Elizabeth Carson, they painted the shutters a cheerful blue, trimmed the unruly hedges, and introduced themselves to the neighbors. But one thing that didn't change was the backyard fence. It remained, shrouded in mystery and sealed shut with chains and padlocks. The neighbors exchanged glances, their whispers resuming. The HOA had deemed the fence a safety hazard and demanded its removal. But the Carsons refused, only adding more fuel to the fire of speculation. What was it they were hiding behind that fence? Was it a broken-down car, maybe an old tire swing or a swimming pool? The thoughts echoed around town, each rumor more fantastical than the last. But none could have prepared them for the truth. For over a decade, the pool had sat abandoned, untouched and unseen until one sweltering summer afternoon when Mr. Carson hired a crew to tear down the fence. The HOA objected, but the Carsons were determined. With each swing of the sledgehammer, the mystery deepened. Finally, as if revealing its secrets, the fence gave way. Behind it was a swimming pool, empty, cracked, and stained. It looked like something from a horror movie. Mrs. Langley, who lived across the street, couldn't believe her eyes. She hadn't seen that pool in more than 20 years, not since the accident. As the days passed, the whispers about the pool grew louder. People gathered on their porches, exchanging nervous glances. Kids who dared venture too, close swore they heard a ghostly splash, followed by a child's laughter. Meanwhile, inside the Carsons' house, strange things began happening. Their dog refused to enter the backyard. Their youngest daughter, Lily, started drawing pictures of a boy in the water, of hands reaching up, and of faces peering up from the drain. Mrs. Langley couldn't shake off a growing unease. She thought of the accident all those years ago. The pool had been filled with concrete and sealed off, or so everyone believed. Why was it still there? Why did the Carsons risk their children's safety by keeping it open? As she pondered these questions, Mrs. Langley decided to confront them. She walked across the street, her heart pounding in her chest. She rang the doorbell, but no one answered. She tried again, then again, but still there was no reply. Days turned into weeks. Mrs. Langley couldn't understand why the pool had been kept a secret. Was there something sinister lurking beneath its murky depths? Had the past come back to haunt them? Determined to find answers, she took matters into her own hands. She wrote a letter, her hand trembling slightly as she penned the words. There was no need for a return address. Everyone in the neighborhood knew who it was from. And there was only one sentence: you shouldn't have let them open it. Then she slipped the letter under the Carsons' door and hurried away. She couldn't bear to stay any longer. That night, as the moon hung heavy in the sky, the lights flickered. Water pipes groaned and the wind whispered through the trees. And then at precisely 2:06 a.m., the pool light turned on. It was as if the pool itself was reaching out in the darkness, sending a chill down Mrs. Langley's spine. The next day, Mr. Carson awoke to a drained pool. He stared at the empty water feature, bewildered. Had someone used it during the night? Confused and concerned, he quickly refilled the pool. But the next morning, he found it empty again. He installed cameras, motion sensors, and alarms, desperate to uncover the mystery. But even those failed to provide answers. Then one night, the footage revealed something truly astonishing. At precisely 2:06 a.m., the water rippled. A shadow appeared and a small figure stood at the edge of the pool, before vanishing into thin air, the very spot where Jacob had drowned all those years ago. Panic surged through Mr. Carson. He watched the recording over and over, searching for clues. His gaze fixed on the exact time, 2:06 a.m., the same time his pool was mysteriously refilling overnight. Could it be possible that Jacob had returned? Was he watching over his home, forever trapped in the watery depths? Fear gnawed at Mr. Carson's heart as he considered the possibility. Meanwhile, little Lily began sleepwalking. Every night she would get up and walk slowly towards the pool. Her parents rushed to her side, their voices hushed with worry. As they followed her, Lily never woke up. She continued walking, her eyes blank until they reached the pool. There she would stop and stare at the water, whispering the name Jacob over and over again. Mrs. Langley pleaded with the Carsons to reseal the pool, warning them of the danger it posed. The HOA offered to pay for it, but the Carsons refused. They wanted to protect their daughter, but how could they shield her from the darkness that seemed to be enveloping their home? And then one fateful night, Lily disappeared. Mr. and Mrs. Carson searched frantically, calling her name until their voices were hoarse. The neighbors joined in, their faces etched with worry. Hours passed, and just when hope began to fade, they heard a splash. They rushed to the sound and found Lily standing in the pool. She was wet and silent, her eyes fixed on the drain. When they finally got her to speak, she uttered one word: Jacob. The Carlyles' nightmare had become a reality. They knew they couldn't stay in that house anymore. So they packed their things and left. The pool was sealed again, the fence rebuilt, and the padlocks returned. Now years have passed, and the neighborhood has changed. No one swims anymore. No one talks about the pool, and every night at 2:06 a.m., the porch lights flicker. Some say Jacob never left. Others believe Lily saw something no one else could. But one thing is certain, in gated communities, fences don't just keep people out. Sometimes they keep things in. As the sun sets over Willow Court, casting long shadows across the manicured lawns, the memory of Jacob lingers, his spirit forever tied to the house at the end of the court. The neighborhood may seem like a haven of peace and tranquility, but beneath the surface, secrets lie dormant, waiting to be unearthed. The pool at the end of Willow Court serves as a constant reminder of the darkness that can lurk even in the most idyllic of places. It's a chilling tale that keeps us on edge, questioning the boundaries between the living and the dead. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the chilling world of unsolved mysteries and haunting tales. If you enjoyed this story, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support means everything to me. Now, as the shadows grow long and the night sets in, I invite you to share your thoughts, theories, and experiences in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and remember, some secrets are best left buried.